Hi, Aman DeGarth here. Just wanted to chronicle something that happened today. Today is the 9th of September 2011, and I have been a medical marijuana caregiver. I organized Southwest Colorado for medical marijuana several years ago, and at one point in time was raided by the authorities, and it was a local warrant, and they took, even though they found me growing legally, with a DEA agent in tow. According to supposedly his authority, they seized all my marijuana and all my grow equipment. They destroyed 5 different research projects. And under supposed federal authority, it wound up that that was in February of '08, and Obama was elected later on in that year. And once his inauguration happened, he said to the DEA, lay off medical marijuana people. So the DEA handed the case back down to a local DA in Durango, which they tried to prosecute it, and it kind of wound up being a joke. But be that as it may, what happened was 2 days after they had raided me, I was given the awareness of Rick Simpson's hemp oil. And I started making it right away and giving it to patients and having miracle stories happen time after time and sharing my information with Rick. I've been in touch with him for several years now, and basically what's happened is that because I moved from Durango to Kauai, and from Kauai moved back to Durango to take care of supposedly the legal case that they tried to put against me, and then I moved to Ashland, Oregon, where I am at present. And I have a friend that is a legal medical marijuana caretaker up in Walla Walla, Washington, that sent me a package with 2 pounds of pot in it a couple weeks ago, and I never received it. And I wound up getting a call from an agent of the federal government. Didn't say what agency, but he called me this morning and asked me if I was expecting this package with marijuana in it, and I said yes. And when he told me that I couldn't do that anymore, which is kind of strange, why didn't they just send agents out to arrest me if it's against the law? What happened was I told him that it was legal and I was going to continue to do it, because once the law went into effect, and that happened in Washington, D.C., when their medical marijuana laws kicked in, Washington, D.C. is the hub of the federal government. And if the federal government could supersede state laws in a state warrant and seize all my property, then they're saying that the federal law supersedes state's laws. So if the federal law in the hub of the federal government is Washington, D.C., and that's going to supersede the laws there, are going to supersede the laws of the land in the rest of the country, then guess what? Medical marijuana is legal everywhere. So I told him that I was going to keep making oil, and that I was going to keep sending and receiving pot and oil, and that if they wanted to try and stop me, they could take their best shot. He said, have a nice day, and he hung up. And that was several hours ago, and I'm still standing. So we'll see what happens from all of this. But I just wanted to chronicle it. I tried to post it on Facebook twice. The first time I posted it, it was up for about 10 minutes before they took it down. And I posted it again, and they wouldn't even let me post it a second time. So that's why I'm chronicling this here, just to let people know of what's happening. I believe this is a cutting-edge case, because I don't know anybody else that's challenged them to the degree that I did. And see what happens from it. Ciao.